I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we'll try to understand base 10 model. This model will be used for counting numbers, right? Now what we will do is we'll draw some dots. Each dot will represent number 1. So one number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I draw 6 dots, it means what? It means 6, right? If I draw 5 dots, it means 5. If I draw 3 dots, it means 3. So you can always count the dots and write down what number we are talking about. So this is number 6, this is number 5, this is number 3, right? Likewise, we could draw many dots, right? So we could draw 4, 6, 8. Now we have 8 dots. 8 dots means it is number 8, right? So let's draw more dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 9 dots will mean what? 9 dot will mean 9. If I add one more dot, then it means what? So let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and one more. It means 10. So that is the number 10. Now you will notice as soon as you move to number 10, then a number is written in two places. Do you see that? Earlier, the number was written only in one place. This is one position, one position, one position, one position, one. But here we're talking about two places. This is one way of looking into it. Second is always drawing 10, 11, 12. So many dots is time consuming. Think like this. Let us draw 10 dots very close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is also number 10, right? That is also number 10, right? So there are 10 dots. Now what I will do is, I will say, well, let me always write these 10 dots as one line, like this. And I'll call this line with 10 dots as 1, 10. Correct? So that is how I get my tens. 1, 10. If I have two lines, then it means what? It means 2 tens. It means 2 tens. Well, that is good. So what we have learned here is that we can draw a lot of dots and count them. For convenience, what we do is 10 dots are being written as one line and we are calling that line as 1, 10. If I draw two lines, 2 tens. So that's one way of looking into it. Second, we notice that if the number is more than 9, then it occupies two places. That is to be seen. So what I will do this time is, let me combine the two. So I'll have, let us say, 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and let us say 4 dots. So what is this number? Since I have 3 lines, it is 30, and 4 dots means 34. So again, 30, because 10 dots each, right? So it becomes 34. When I say 34, I'm writing number in two places, right? And I also know it is what? It is 3 tens and 4 ones. 3 tens and 4 ones. And we have two different places. So what we do here is, we call these places as place values, right? So I'll write place values. We say this is for ones and this is for tens. So that is how we make our place value chart. So if we have a number which is 2-digit number, then the number on the right has ones place and the number on the left has tens place. Do you understand? Okay. Let us take few more examples to understand this concept. So let us say this is my big number. Okay. My number here is this time 56. I say 56. 50, I could draw this 50 as 5 tenths. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, 6 ones, 56. We are writing this as 5 tens, right? 5 tens and 6 ones, 56. Okay, and it has two different place, and we are calling them place values now. We call the number on the right in place value ones. We are calling this as ones and this one as tens. Right? So that is how we get ones and tens. Do you understand? So we get numbers starting with dots. Dots represent each number. I can draw 25 dots, correct? Then it will be the number 25. But I could also draw those 25 dots as 2 tens and 5 dots. Another way of saying the same thing, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that if I say 25, it could mean what? It could mean that there are 25 dots, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it could mean 25 ones, or it could mean 10, 20 and 5, 25, or it could mean 2 tens, 2 tens and 5 ones, 25, right? This we call same thing, renaming, giving it different names. And on a place value, we can write this number as 2 goes in the position of tens and 5 in the position of ones. So on a place value, 5 ones and 2 tens. I hope with this you understand what we're trying to do. So we have a base model here, and in this model we represent a dot for ones and a line for tens to represent all our numbers, right? So that is how we do. Now I will give you some questions to work with. So what I will do here is that I'll draw some dots, and you have to write what numbers do they represent. Okay, so let me draw a line here, and that is the questions for you. Let us say if I draw these number of dots, then what number does it represent? These dots, how much does that represent? How about this? And what about this? So write the numbers these dots represents. I could also draw tens and ones. Tens with the help of lines like this, 10, 20, 30, 40 and some dots. What does this represent? I can draw 3 lines, leave it, no dots. So what does that represent? So you have to write numbers corresponding to the dots and lines which I have made here. Lines represent tens, dot, each dot is 1. Okay. Now with the help of base 10 model includes dots which are ones, and 10 dots make 1 tens. Use the base 10 model and write down your numbers. That is one thing you can do, and the other exercise for you is I'll write down the numbers and you represent it using base 10 blocks. So the numbers are 7, 9, 12, 36, 42 and 80. So I'd like you to model these numbers with base 10 block. For example, 36 means 3 tens and 6 ones, like that, right? And these numbers you understand, 5, and then you just count and write it down. I hope that helps. Thank you.